we're exploring how a happy mind can create a happy business. It's time to strip away the layers and look about what actually it takes to nurture your inner success and not just what everyone sees on the outside. When you look at mental health, it's silent. Yeah, you can't see it. It's intangible. So perhaps a little bit more sensitive to talk about for some people, which is perfectly fine. But when we start to talk about it in a way where we describe our mental health, we open up a little bit more accessibility in terms of relating to one another on that human level that we explored at the beginning just then. Strengthening your mindset really is like strengthening a mental muscle. Like with physical exercise, when you want to get fit and healthy and change your routine, it takes time, right? It takes persistence, patience, a lot of energy, but the results are worth it. It's a similar thing with your mental health. It's like exercising a mental muscle. It's actually very common and perfectly normal to experience feelings of depression when you're in that state, because it's a state of well-being, or feelings of anxiety. It doesn't mean that you are depressed or you have an anxiety disorder, because looking at depression and anxiety as two of the most common forms of mental health conditions, they are symptoms first and foremost before you even look at the diagnosis of a condition. What does it feel like in your body? What signals does your body send to you to slow down? And what do we perhaps sometimes ignore, and not listen to? We've all been there, right? I'll just keep going, it's fine, I'll just keep moving. There's so much to do, I can't focus on me right now. But then your body will still keep sending you these signals until you pay attention, because there's only so much we can handle. But if we don't pay attention to how stress is building in our body, and it keeps escalating and building, and there's lots of little steps of building up, then that can lead to what is called burnout, right? The total sum of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion. And that's when it can escalate into something more serious. So by being mindful of this and cultivating this as an exercise in your daily life can help you start to understand yourself on a deeper level in terms of understanding what the stress responses are in your body and trying to prevent that from escalating. People are starting to wake up and realise in terms of their own well-being and looking after themselves that they can make empowered choices, that they can actually take the control into their own hands and design their life in a way where they are thinking, working and living differently in a way that is empowering. It costs us nothing to be kind. Could we collectively start consciously cultivating more kindness to ourselves and others on a daily basis? Reach out for support when we need it and actively seek out help from other entrepreneurial buddies. Move away from isolation and loneliness. Continue to go deep into our own self-awareness, education, community, connection. Now, I'm not standing here and saying that any of what I've spoken about today is easy, but it is certainly achievable. Kind of like the entrepreneur journey, right? So speaking to a room full of entrepreneurs, I'm pretty confident that we can all resonate with and relate to the notion that anything that's really important to us in life doesn't always come easy, but it is absolutely worth it. Your whole self, your mental, physical, and emotional self is worth it too. Thank you.